now I'm going to exercise your leg, not your abs, but your bottom. Wow. And now close the reformer abs, squeeze your bottom and go down with your spine. Good job. And two more. And one more. Stay open. And this one. 1, 2, open, open, please. And close the reformer. And down with my spine.
Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, it is springtime in Milano. I have no idea what's going on, but it's so warm and sunny. So today has been a bit of an active day for me. Started the day with a healthy green juice and the Pilates session. Where I'm returning now from is a waxing session. So first of all, what you can see me wearing is what I'm not often really wearing when I go out and about, kind of like active wear. This is my chrome heart hoodie and the top. I got also my new Vuitton Neverfull that has all the necessities. Running those like cute little errands before my next trip. We're going somewhere warm. I'm gonna be packing today. I'm gonna be planning lots of things. I think you already know where I'm going because the previous vlog probably finished with me arriving in Doha, but since I'm not gonna have enough time to vlog everything when we arrived, I'm still vlogging in Milan. First things first, the skin glow, guys. Today when I was at Pilates, my Pilates instructor was like, why is your skin glowing so much? And it's 100% the snail mucin product, or is the Beauty of Joseon Propolis Serum, or both of them together in combination, because I genuinely love it. It is just giving such a glow that I have no words. That's the first thing that I like to tell you, okay? The second thing, so as I've told you, I'm just getting back home from my waxing session, and many of you know that I have actually I've done the laser hair removal like 3 years ago. Honestly, nobody really needs to know this, nobody really asked for this, but I feel like when I'm vlogging, I feel like I'm talking to my sister, you know? So I feel like I like to share everything. Why wouldn't I share everything? So the reality is that even when you do the laser hair removal, it's never gonna be as perfect as like perfect, and I'm a perfectionist. And since we're going to Doha, and then later after that maybe somewhere warm, I just want to be like carefree and confident and feeling great in my skin. So that's the goal. Milan has so many cute like Italian pharmacies and things that I very often pass by, and I just love to see. So now on the schedule is I'm gonna grab lunch. I want to come up with styling some cute autumn looks for you guys as well. They're sort of like neutral but nice for several different occasions, and when we get home, that's also what I want to do. And I just want to chat with you guys. I feel like one thing that I love the most about our community is being able to talk, being able to be real and honest, and kind of, you know, understanding, finding my tribe online that I understood with. No matter, like, you can be from a completely different country or different education and different age and so many different things, but we can still see each other like eye to eye on so many different topics. We can kind of share so many similarities. I think that's like one of my favorite things about this channel. I just love chatting to you guys. Okay guys, home sweet home. Ooh, let's see. Literally just as I finished vlogging, this guy came from behind me and he was like, excuse me, and I was like, yes. He's like, do you speak English? But because I was vlogging in English, I couldn't say no. I don't know why. Actually, I should have just said no. It's a clear message. And I said yes, and he was like, do you know where's Domo? And I said no, because I felt like he looked suspicious. And then I said, no, I don't know where's Domo. And he said, actually, I know that. It's just that I saw you and I thought you were beautiful. And then he continued speaking, but I said, oh, I'm married. And then he still wouldn't let me go. He was still like going for it. And I literally felt like he did not even think I look beautiful. He just was trying to like maybe do something. We were like in broad like daylight, you know? And I was like, this is weird. But anyway, we got home now, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play with clothes. I'm so excited actually, because ever since we've managed to organize my wardrobe and all of the other stuff, I feel so much better. And not only that, but what you probably recall, I managed to clear out so many things from my wardrobe. So I'm gonna be like putting, I think, like trench coats here, but then still I managed to clear out a lot. Look how many empty hangers. I only use one kind of hangers in my wardrobe, which I've linked many times before because you guys told me that it's very useful for you as well. I love these. And also there is even a lot of space here, a lot of space here within the shoes, which I don't know, like I guess we can kind of fill up. I have few little things on my wish list, to be very honest with you, but definitely have even more space for the bags. And currently, you guys know, these are the colors that I'm loving, like these browns and trench and sort of like burgundy vibes. These are my favorite colors. If you ask me which bag I think is currently the hottest one, I think like Bottega is doing great when it comes to non-Hermes bags, right? I think Bottega is doing so well with their Andiamo hop, etc. We're just gonna plan a few things together, a few outfits that I will need, because I, like, now that I've cleared my wardrobe, I feel so much more motivated to also play with more clothes. So I'm gonna plan a few outfits, because after Doha, we actually have still more trips, but then we're gonna start getting into proper autumn and planning some fun autumnal trips this month. Cannot wait! Showered, fresh, redone, fresh everything. Who am I even with this hair in like non-middle parting? I don't even know. Do we think I should kind of try and experiment a little bit with like non-middle parting hair? I used to, throughout my high school, constantly wear hair with no middle parting, but I just find it like now it's not so much me. Anyway, I made myself a protein goodness drink, but it's not just protein. So in the mornings I drank this like green juice that I've spoken about before. Love it. It tastes like mango actually, and it's 21 ingredients of goodness. I'm not affiliated with those brands, just to let you know. And this is a protein, kind of like a shake, but it's not just protein, it's like other things like vitamins and like minerals and other good stuff, and it tastes like vanilla. It's so yummy. It's like ice cream, but not too sweet, which is very important for me because I don't like things when they're too sweet. Also, I really love it because I don't think I actually intake enough protein, especially now when I'm working out, which is something we need to speak about. First of all, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. One thing you should know about me, so I hate working out. Okay, there we said it. I feel like internet is full of the girlies that love to work out. They love to work out. They are like athletic. They are, you know, they're sporty girls. They love it. They are so like in the gym at 7 a.m. and perfect with the routines of this and that. And I am a disciplined person. Okay, I'm a very disciplined person. If I have a deadline, I will never break a deadline. I'm on Duolingo like day 282. I stick to my commitments, but boy, can I not stick to the gym. I cannot. First of all, I always kind of said, it's because I travel, but also because I hate it. Like, I have to force myself to go, and like, you guys know, I've done it before. Like, I really force myself, where I'm waking up every single morning, early in the morning, going to the gym every day, okay? Even since I moved to Milan, I used to go 5 times a week to the gym, 5 times a week, okay? I am a very active person because I do walk a lot. I am like physically active, but I hate the workout, hate it. It's not like, I cannot relate to those girlies that I see in the gym, and I love to watch them doing their routines from my bed while I'm snacking and watching them on TikTok, you know what I mean? But that's just not me. So why would I lie to you and say I love to work out when I don't? Obviously my posture is awful. I started going to chiropractor or physio or whatever, and I also understood that it's gonna get worse. Like, my posture is not gonna get better, it's just gonna get worse. Hopefully you will understand what I'm trying to say. I have a good jawline. I have a good jawline, but because of my posture, my jawline ends up looking like this instead of looking like this. My jawline looks like this. Why? Because my posture is so bad. So I actually make myself look 10 times worse because I haven't done anything about it. And honestly, I am embarrassed about it. Like, I think this is a major weakness of mine, and it's hard. Like, how can I do it when there's no cheat code? I have to put in the work. So rest assured, I put it on my mission to edit. I spoke as well to people close to me. I was like, I need to make this happen. I need accountability partners. So Annabelle's really helping me stay on track, and I actually am now regularly practicing Pilates. And I'm so proud of it, because also, to let you know something, I love it. I never am going to Pilates thinking like, oh my God, I hate it, because to tell you the truth, every time I was working out in the past, it was really, really difficult. Like, it was so difficult that once I remember I went for a PT session and I almost threw up. I don't think this is how gym is supposed to be made attractive to anyone, by forcing you to work so hard that you actually hate going there and you're thinking, how am I even gonna make it? You know, I'm not gonna make it. So anyway, the reason why I really love it, I think, is because it's manageable, but it's hard. Like, for example, my muscles are sore. Today is Wednesday, but I feel my muscles from the Monday session still, and I worked out today as well. And I think 3 times a week is manageable. I love the instructor, I got very lucky, but I told Annabelle initially, listen, I need your help with this. I need to make it my, like, you know, commitment, first of all. Second of all, probably we're not gonna like the first Pilates studio we try, so let's try one. If we don't like instructor, we go to the next one until we find the right one. Same thing with the therapy. You know, you can't expect to love every therapist you try. You need to try a few. Luckily for me, I really love my therapist. I love the one that I found, but also luckily for Annabelle and me, love the Pilates instructor. We love her. We actually find her such a breath of fresh air. She's so cool. She's just like energetic and cool, and she doesn't like treat us in like, I watch these TikToks where Pilates instructors are very snobby, and I was like, oh, if it's gonna be like that, I'm never gonna enjoy this. You know, I don't need this.
Why are you so happy? Because they love the torture. Look at you. Because they love these exercises.
So the reason why I'm talking to you guys about this, sorry, I just wanted to hopefully inspire maybe one person who also hates working out, to say, actually, it is possible. And you know what? Like, I've tried so many different things, like all those like gyms and classes and mat and this app and that app, and I could never stick with it because I never actually enjoyed it. I only enjoyed it when it was done, but I never actually enjoyed it. And I am enjoying the Pilates so much. And the only thing is, obviously, it's physical, it's in Milan, and I have to be here in order to go, which unfortunately, for example, next week, I'm not gonna be. I might even try a Pilates class in Doha, you know what I mean? Because I now realize that I really enjoy Pilates. It's like a mix of stretching and like tiny little movements. You know what I, like, for example, hate? Please tell me if I'm the only one. I hate that when you are doing like squats, for example. Do I have space? Yeah. So I'm doing squats. I can hear my knees, I can hear my hips. Everything is hurting, everything is clicking, everything is feeling like it's strained. I'm probably not doing it properly. But with Pilates, it's like small but powerful movements, and I love it. Anyway, sorry for ranting. I actually wanted to show you a bag. Behind me, I'm trying to not reveal, but there are a few things that I want to show you. But in this video, you will also get a special bag reveal. Now, I haven't even peeked. So I have no idea what this bag looks like in real life. I have not peeked, you guys. Should I have a peek? Oh. So beautiful. Okay, I am so inspired for autumnal outfits. On my Pinterest account, I have a Pinterest board with autumn outfits, and I'm so into autumn outfits. Autumn is my favorite time for dressing. What I love, which is basically like playing with outfits, but this item from My Teresa that I bought, well, I ordered it on Monday, it's Wednesday, it's arrived yesterday basically. It's this gorgeous brown suede andiamo bag. How many gorgeous ticks does it get? A, it's brown. B, it's suede. Perfect size. I actually am eyeing another bag from My Teresa at the moment. So it's, should I get this or should I also get the other one, which I don't want to spoil everything, but it's a Prada suede bag. So I'm kind of thinking in between the two. I might also order the other one and then decide, but at the moment I'm really loving this. You know what I love about this bag? That it's brown suede, but it has this leather part. This is not suede. So it's like a mix of leather and suede. I already have it in like a really big size, which I carry around when I'm traveling. Most worn travel bag for me, if you ask me. But look how cute is this. Has a shoulder strap, first of all, which is great. But another thing is like it keeps such good structure. This kind of like rectangular-ish vibe. And then inside it does have a divider and a zip and like 2 slots. In those 2 slots, usually I keep my passport in one, and on the other side I put my wallet and other stuff besides the wallet. But in general, my large, like huge, the biggest size possible, and the Andiamo bag, I wish I shot it for Instagram. I never shot it for Instagram. I don't know why, because that's a bit strange considering how much I love it. But because we're running out of light, thanks whatever it's called, this zero light saving time zone, since the time's changed, I want to try and style this bag, and I want to show you a few other looks. But how cute is this? Hold on, let me try and style it immediately so we can admire it more. I'm barefoot, and I also want to have a look. I love it so much. Okay, I need to fix what I look like. Right now I'm wearing a Kate knit and these Golda jeans, but oh wow. I think like My Teresa has such an incredible selection of not only bags, but in general Bottega Veneta, and they also had the Prada bag as well that I'm eyeing. So the only reason why I'm thinking one or the other is because they're quite similar, but also because I already have the Andiamo in larger version that I also got on My Teresa. Let me show it to you, hold on. Okay, first of all, I saw this in my wardrobe and I decided to pick it. This jacket from Magda Buttram with this bag, I think this is so cute. This brown is a little bit warmer than this brown, but nevertheless, I love this kind of chocolatey. Oh, I love this bag. Guys, how beautiful is this piece? So gorgeous. I can't even tell you, but let me show you the bigger size as I promised. The bigger size is basically the one that has withstood literally everything and anything. It traveled the world, first of all, but also it usually has a laptop inside, agendas, books, beauty stuff. Like, honestly, I'm embarrassed to tell you of all the things that it has inside, but I love it because now the big bags are so hot. It still has the hotel cost tag on. We should remove this. Look how cool this is. Also, you can obviously shorten the strap by manipulating this and shorten it, you see, like this, and carry it like this. Is this not so cool? I will link both of these bags below as well as the whole outfit. But before we continue, I want to try and style my new bag. I want to style it. I cannot stop looking at it. I want to style it a few different ways as well and show you how I'd wear it. But also, I want to show you side by side of these two bags. Let's do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see, first of all, the size comparison, I think quite relevant here. But also you can see this one is suede, this one is smooth leather. We have here a little bit more of like a chocolatey tone, like a milk chocolate and dark chocolate color. I would say love the top handle. That is always very useful, but in general here you can see the size comparison. I mean, you've seen it on as well, but you can also see it compared to my hand, which I think sometimes is quite relevant. But how beautiful is this bag? I genuinely cannot believe how in love I am with the Andiamo tote. And I have to say, there's also the East-West version, which I also historically got, but I think I can tell you very honestly that I much prefer this more like square version. It's not really square, it's more like a rectangular version, but it resembles more a square than the other one. This Andiamo bag for me is just gorgeous. Shall we style the new bag a few other ways as well? I think we should, because it's so beautiful. Why not, right? And I also want to try on a few other things as well. So let's get going. Brown blazer is something that everybody needs in their wardrobe this fall winter, and I am loving this look. It's very sort of like different kind of browns. I'm wearing still the Saint Laurent suede loafers, as you can see on my feet, wearing the kind of same basic look that I wore before with the brown blazer. I buttoned it, but you don't have to button it, you can open it as well. Hold on. Just a lot of layers, which I personally tend to prefer when it comes to autumn, because you have like a little bit more freedom depending on the temperature, depending where you go. But this brown coat, which is like a light coat, is actually a perfect coat for everything. Now, I've seen also a Saint Laurent blazer on myteresa.com in color brown. I will also link it below. It's a little bit thinner size, so if you're not looking for a winter blazer but just like a brown classic blazer, it's really beautiful. But honestly, I have like 600,000 Saint Laurent blazers, so I'm trying to definitely stay away from it. Like I said, I got the jeans and the loafers, the suede. I'll link everything below so I don't have to, in case I forget something. Rest assured, love this look. This is like a perfect autumn look for me. Very simple, easy. It gets carried by the bag fully. Now I want to show you base for my next outfit. This is just the maxi skirt and a waistcoat. Obviously not an autumnal look. Well, actually, Milan's been really warm. I could definitely wear this today with a gray blazer. But if you are kind of, you know, living in, I don't know, like Dubai, or maybe probably LA is also cold at this time of the year. I don't know, but this could be nice base for this time of the year if you live somewhere where you can wear this. However, I'm gonna style it up now for autumn in Europe. Guys, here we go. Gray and burgundy, one of my favorite and the most underrated color combinations there is. I think it's stunning, 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 stunning. Now, I'm gonna link everything that I got and that I'm wearing in the description box below. But as you can see, I just styled like 2 different kinds of gray here. I just put on a gray blazer that I felt would work with this skirt. Loving the maxi skirt trend so much. So much. Also, my Birkin 30, I need to wear it more because I'm obsessed with it in Kazakh. Such a gorgeous color combo and palladium hardware. But in general, I put this Loro Piana burgundy knit over the shoulders, which kind of brings something extra. You know what I mean? I like it. Obviously, this kind of knit, I already wore it like more than 20 times, I have to tell you honestly, because I wore it a lot also during the fashion month. It's a great layering piece. It's a great piece that people like should have in the wardrobe. Obviously, I will as well link it below, but I just want you to see it's like really thin and beautiful, and it can also go kind of under the look in case, you know, you want to keep it a little bit different. Let me show you how. This can be like this, and then when you have like a midi skirt or like a maxi skirt and a knit that is longer, put a belt on. You put a belt over it like this. Hold on, it's not done, don't worry. And then you kind of pull just so the belt shows a little bit. You see, if you don't want to tuck it in and get that like big belly feeling, which is not a big belly at all. And also there's nothing wrong with big belly, let me tell you that much. But in case you just don't want to make like something going on there that is not going on there, you know what I mean? And then we can have a jacket. And this is like literally exact same clothing pieces, but 2 different outfits. And I think like this one is maybe a little bit more office appropriate. What do you think? How do you like it? I love a good midi skirt. You can obviously wear this also with a pair of boots, high-heeled or flat. I just picked a pair of ballerinas. Honestly, it's way too hot in Milan today for me to be thinking about anything else, but I just want you to see the look. What do you think? We wanna style something different, you know, like have a few little different things. Talking about gray, I'm gonna change a skirt because I have a different gray skirt as well that I wanna show you. I just wanna show you the skirt first. This is probably, well, besides the bag, obviously my favorite piece that I got. It's like a beautiful knit skirt that I'm gonna style now and show you how I'm planning on styling it. But I love it, it's so soft, it's beautiful, it's good price. And I just find it like such a perfect key piece for fall winter. We need to get in here, okay? Let's do it now. Okay, before it gets too dark, I want to show you something else. We got this look, which is currently a little bit more ladylike. You can again wear it with like chunky boots, with high-heeled boots, whatever you want. This is more like a feminine version of how to style this skirt. I think this skirt is so versatile that it can basically be almost like a tracksuit type of version, but I just wanted to start, you know, like you can have something like this for a burgundy touch. Wow, we're losing light so fast that you probably cannot even see the true color of this bag, unfortunately, but welcome to winter. I need to start getting used to filming these a little bit earlier in the day. Just wanted to show you this, but this is not, you know, there's more to this. Hold on. I mean, if you want to look super cool, you can style this with a crop top, okay? And I have a cute Miu Miu cropped gray knit that this can go with, but also can be like this. Hold on. Okay, let's try and do this. For a bit of a cooler vibe, I think it requires a thicker belt than a thinner one that we styled it with previously. And also under you can have even a knit or you can have a t-shirt or whatever you want. And this can be the second autumnal look that I want to shoot and wear when I'm back. Quite like it. I also love it when the shirt sleeves are poking out like this. I think like it's, you know, styling is about those little details. Like this really makes it pop, you see? And then again, any kind of shoes would work as well. This could even be my travel outfit tomorrow. Well, maybe it's a bit too dressy. I'm going on a long haul flight. Anyway, never mind. This could be my favorite of the ones that I've shown you so far. I just love the detailing. Ignore the mess around me. I'm trying to kind of work it. You know what I've been really into lately nowadays when it comes to shopping? Jeans. And I got a pair of jeans that I want to show you. I have a winner. Should we put the lights on? Did it get completely dark now? I think so. I'll show it to you with... you can't see anything. You know why? I never usually show you my outfits here. Because I feel like the background is a little bit overwhelming. But now there's nothing in here. Hold on, let me try and work this. So I bought a pair of Saint Laurent jeans. Let me tell you, this is an important topic to discuss. I bought a pair of Saint Laurent jeans more than 2 years ago, like in April or May 2022. And I wore these jeans more than 100 times. I wore them over and over and over again. And they're kind of similar-ish material. I'm going to show them to you because obviously they're still in my wardrobe. They're like my favorite jeans for high heels, okay? Because there's a difference. The denim is so recognizable because it's kind of like what I like to call the evening denim. Now look, it's pretty similar. Do you see what I mean? It's not a pair of jeans. It's kind of dark and smart and crispy, not tight. It's like trousers, but it's jeans. And I have worn those jeans so much that I'm getting to a point a little bit where it's almost like embarrassing to wear them because I go to like dinners with people or parties with people that have already seen me wear this outfit, right? So I got a new pair now and a new bag and quite a few new little things. I also got something else that I'm going to show you now in a second. By the way, I am breathless because around this time of the day, my blood pressure gets quite low, and that's another thing. It's just genetic, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not sure, because actually blood pressure being low isn't so bad, besides that sometimes I get really lethargic, but other than that, it's fine. So anyway, I want to show you the last thing that I got from myteresa.com that I think will be so useful for styling outfits in the autumn winter. But before we proceed, I just wanted you to look at these jeans once again, because I'm so happy I got them. Also in Saint Laurent, the jeans are always so tight, their sizing is so off, but these are perfect. I got a size 26, and look, with a pair of Saint Laurent heels, I don't even need to like bring them to a tailor. Yeah, I know. I just watched the first day of Vlogmas last year, where I say, I need to put these mirrors up. And I still haven't put the mirrors up. Anyway, obsessed with the jeans. Love them. Let me show you the last thing that I got. I'm getting hot. And I cannot get used to it getting dark so early. Okay. This new little setup for filming is coming useful. So, long story short, I got something that I wanted since last winter, but I never got it last winter, so I'm getting it now. And this is something from the Saint Laurent Autumn-Winter campaign, actually. And it is a pair of better soft leather gloves. But they're not just any gloves, because I have a few pairs of leather gloves for sure. These are dark brown. I'm approximately size 7.5. I got 8. It's fine. Like, honestly, the glove sizing is just an unnecessary trouble in our lives that are we already have enough to think about when it comes to sizes of so many different things, right? So let's not add ourselves an extra one. So this is so cool. It has this belt and it just looks so good. I'll come closer. And I think these, when worn with like a trench coat or like a knitwear or something like that, this looks so cool, you guys. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. This is so good. So, you know when you buy a coat and the coat has short sleeves and you're wondering who makes a coat with short sleeves? It's winter. It's because it's supposed to be worn with gloves like these. So here I'm wearing a blazer. Look at this. Just with this shirt and these jeans. This is like an old blazer. I think I've had this blazer for like 2 years. Look at this, these gloves. This is what I'm gonna wear. And then I'm gonna take this bag and be like, yeah, this is my outfit. Please tell me what is more fashionable than this. This is so cool. This leather also so soft. I will link the gloves below as well. I just think these gloves are so good for kind of making an outfit pop, and you can style them differently because these belts are movable. So now with holding a mic and holding a bag and trying to style one glove, it's not really working, but I think you got the point. Very much love this bag. Like I said, I will link it below, and I will also link below the other version that I love. Like, it would fit an agenda, an iPad, a pair of sunglasses, wallet, all the essentials. I kind of want to show you what it's like inside, if you want to see. And here you can see, oops, sorry, there's a zippy pocket and there are 2 compartment pockets. And this is a divider between 2 sections, which is fully movable along this kind of strap here, so you can decide how you want the space to be divided. So this is it. On top of this jacket, I could also wear like a brown trench or a normal trench. And I think that the layers are what makes every autumn winter outfit so beautiful. Trying to think what bags would go well with this outfit. I mean, all of a sudden I'm finding my own wardrobe like a candy shop. I just want to style everything with everything. I have so many cute things and I'm so excited for autumn, which is really inconvenient because I'm going tomorrow for a week. Well, but when you're watching this, I probably am just coming back now, but for a week to a warmer destination. And I'm like, no, I don't want to style any summer outfits, but I think I will have to, because obviously I'm not going to go to 33 degrees and bring like trench coats and suede bags. However, that's what I'm excited about right now. Who can blame me? Anyway, gonna tidy up the mess that I've created now while I was putting these outfits, put some of my new things together, make some space for my new handbag, and wait for my future husband to come home, because today also I need to work on our wedding. We had some really exciting news today about the wedding, but one step at a time. We're really working on it, guys. Today I told my therapist that I feel like I have 4 full-time jobs, because obviously I have my job, right? This is my job. But also I am, every single day off that I have, I'm usually flying to Serbia to film the TV show that I'm working on, which is actually not a problem because it's giving me so much energy, because A, obviously I love coming back home, but B, it's also like quite successful and fruitful, and that's the one exciting thing that I love doing. The third thing that I have is obviously wedding planning, full-time job, I promise you, and I'm not even a bridezilla, because I'm not one of those brides that is like so obsessed with her wedding. I am more obsessed with the actual moment of saying yes to my soulmate. I don't even know how to. Sometimes I say best friend, but it's not enough, because best friend, there's so much more, so many more layers to Filippo than just a best friend. But he is also my best friend and the lover and family member and a soulmate, yeah. And then there's a fourth thing that I've been working on for a very long time now that you will soon find out about, but it's a full-time job as well, and it's taking a lot out of my schedule. So it's a lot, one step at a time. Sometimes when you feel like life is becoming overwhelming, you just need to write down everything on a piece of paper that you have to do and start with a little step. Like first step, you know, what is the first step? Writing it down is the first step, actually. So if you feel sometimes overwhelmed, like I definitely do, I just strongly suggest to start a small step, you know, like planning a wedding. What is a small step you can do with planning a wedding? Write a guest list. It's a small step, easy one to do right away, but it helps. I find it so difficult, baby, to adjust to the fact that it's 7 p.m. and it's completely pitch black.
It's fine. It means Christmas is coming.
That is exciting, but obviously I forgot, this is it. The red face, the face of the girl stuck in traffic.
Yep.
Well, what can I tell you guys? It's 7 p.m. Filippo and I are going to be first people at La Specialità. Many of you asked me.
Maybe not the first night, because we're a bit late.
Yeah?
It's already 7:05.
So you're right. Maybe not the first, because now it's already dark at 7. So people probably, wow, this red light drives me crazy.
You know why the light?
Tell
Let
me.
me tell you something very important. In Italy,
Yes.
the automatic gear
Yeah.
came very, very late.
Really?
Yes. It means that today, the taxi driver, they still have the manual. So, like I'm driving automatic, right? So when we stop, because it's automatic, if I, now we're stopping and I push the brakes, right?
Yeah.
If I leave the brakes,
Yeah.
the car will go,
Yeah.
look,
got
I
it.
leave the brakes.
I fully understand.
So now my brakes are red. So behind me, there is a red face because my brakes are red, right? Back in the days, when you stop at the traffic light, you put the manual
Yeah.
in neutral.
Yeah.
And then you can leave the brakes. That's why with the automatic gears, there will always be the red on in the back of the cars.
And we are actually going to pizza. Many of you have asked me what is the exact name of our favorite pizza place, and it's called La Specialità. I think we actually have written a blog post as well with my favorite Milanese food spots, if I can call them that. Maybe we should like fill it up with like a little bit, a few more spots, but definitely if you're visiting Milan, you will be able to find some good suggestions there. Then we're gonna head home and pack, right, Filippo?
Correct.
I'm also wearing a new jacket that I haven't worn before, which I will hopefully show you later because you guys need to see it. It's really beautiful.
Is it here, baby?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Good. Look at these people.
Yeah. The motorbikes, I think, are the most
They
dangerous.
are the most dangerous, yes.
You know what else I'm sure of?
No.
That I love you so much.
Yeah.
Wow. I think actually I have this little suit from the Frankie shop, my Theresa Hall, and I haven't
Thank
actually
you.
worn it
Thank you very
properly
much.
yet. So I'm gonna pack that because that seems perfect for Middle East because it's light, it's a 3-piece, so I can take off a jacket and still be like cold or warm enough.
You check the weather in the evening.
22 to 33, something like that, or 25.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah. Hot. exactly. But what I'm really looking forward to, and I'm gonna try and do it now even, is book like a massage. Can we have a massage tomorrow night?
We can have a massage every night.
Sometimes I mess up the schedule. These things happen. I actually mess up a lot of things, you guys. Not just a lot of things. And today I feel a bit like, because I had a lot of unexpected things.
Look at this guy.
I want to be this guy. He does not worry. He's not anxious. He's not stressed that he's creating traffic. He's so comfortable. You know? I want to be that guy. Yeah, also this whole area is busy.
Jeez, where do I park now?
Oh, pizza's gonna be fast because I'm starving. Guys, I'm so disappointed. How can you do this to a girl? We arrived and La Specialità was closed tonight and we didn't even know that it was gonna be closed. So.
Yep, sometimes.
And literally, you know, when you really crave something, and then you can't have it. And now I don't really know what I want. That's the problem. But anyway, the fact that we can't have food on our table is already something we should be grateful for. We're gonna figure out something else and I'll let you know where we are when we get there. Guys, guess where we ate in the end? Nowhere is a correct answer. We did not. We kind of tried to check out another place and another pizza place, and we're so loyal to our favorite pizza place that I ended up not eating anywhere. But I just wanted to show you. I'll zoom it in so you can see it as well, what it looks like. I really love it. I think it's just so beautiful. As you can see, the color is this kind of oatmeal, warm, lovely color. So basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a pizza for us, Tamara pizza. Well, there's like two things in this house. We have a Filippo salad, which is a salad Filippo makes that I love so much. And then there's the Tamara pizza. That's the only thing I can make, pizza, and nobody's ever complained. So I will definitely need to pack. I need to figure out what I'm gonna bring with me. But as you guys know, we kind of winterified the wardrobe. I've already said it to you many times. So most of the things that I will need are actually in my summer wardrobe. So I'll start like kind of seeing what and bringing things and kind of planning like accessories that I want to bring. I'm planning outfits and dresses and suits and things like that. I'm going to pack now. I have some beauty bits and bobs that I want to bring as well. You know, just need to be kind of mindful and thoughtful of what I pack. Today's been crazy, you guys. Let me sit down to tell you. After I finished vlogging, I think actually, so I'm never looking at my phone while I'm vlogging. And when I finished, I looked at my phone and I just realized that the vlog that is supposed to go live tonight is going to be delayed because the internet's like not interneting. Dunya's texted me to tell me that Stefan was on a play date and he stepped on a ball, he slipped on it and he hit his head and he literally split his head open, guys. I'm sorry for a graphic depiction. He's basically hurt himself. I mean, he's fine, touch wood, but it's just like a very stressful thing. And you know what? Like, I just want to say one thing. I'm an aunt, but it's so stressful for me. And I cannot imagine what it's like for you guys, mothers out there, taking care of your children every time that they are like not feeling well, or they are they hurt themselves because they're children and they're naughty sometimes, or they're crying. Just to hear them cry or feel like they're scared or hurt, it's honestly like it gives me like such an anxiety inside, just like the thought of thinking of Stefan and his face and him feeling like scared or hurt. And it's so funny because, as you guys know, my sister has 2 sons and Stefan is definitely the one that like is more kind of like showing emotions. I think like I was completely different, but then, you know, like you always worry about the one who's like more vocal and like more like crying and stuff, but actually it's usually the one that like keeps it on all inside is the one even suffering more. And it's so hard being a parent that I cannot even comprehend it. I don't know why this topic is making me so emotional, but I genuinely think it's like the hardest job. And my respect and love and understanding to all of you who are handling it, like, wow. Honestly, wow. No matter how old the child is, whether it's like less than a year old or is a 50+ years old, because I'm also thinking about my grandma then, my mom is her child and she still worries about her. I honestly think, wow. I don't know. I've been like so emotional in a way that, like, this whole situation is like affected me so much that I just felt like it is not easy. Anyway, long story short, guys, I'm gonna change out of this. I'm gonna wash my face, probably put the pizza in the oven for Filippo and me, and then start packing because it's 8 p.m. We're going to sleep probably around midnight. So in 4 hours time, I have to finish everything because we're leaving at 6 a.m. Guys, I realized that I never actually ended this video. I do not like filming a video but not finishing it. I don't like to properly not say goodbye to you. It bothers me more than
saying goodbye to me.
More than not saying goodbye to Filippo. I always say goodbye to you, Filippo. But Filippo is actually, the way he hangs up the phone is like, okay, goodbye, and it's gone. Next video is gonna come to you from Dubai because that's actually where we are right now, but I think this was a little bit of Milan, bits and bobs of everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed some autumnal outfits, because certainly in the next video there are not going to be that many autumnal outfits, but I think it's going to be like something in between because it's also not too hot over here. But we're definitely going to go together shopping in Dubai, which I'm always very excited for, so stay tuned for that one to come, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love, comments, and kindness. I'll see you soon. Bye.